Hi, Nana's thinking about you. This book is called Teach Your Dragon About Personal Space. What is personal space? Do you know what personal space is? Well, let's find out. Let me introduce myself. Hi, my name is Drew, and I have a story that I'd like to share with you. Have you ever met a dragon? Just wait until you see. My dragon Diggery-Doo, he's real and he lives with me. That's Diggery-Doo, and that's Drew. I've taught Diggery-Doo to behave the way he should. Now he's seldom naughty since he's learned how to be good. He's also learned his manners, such as covering up a sneeze and always be polite, saying thank you, ma'am, and please. Do you say please and thank you? And cover up your sneeze? Those are good things to do. Sometimes they're hard to remember, but they're good things to do. It's a good habit. One lesson that he learned wasn't very long ago, when I taught Diggery something that he simply did not know. Diggery had a habit, and it made his friends annoyed. Diggery was a space invader, something to avoid. What is a space invader? Maybe we'll find out. A space invader. Diggery has a lot of friends and he likes to hug them, but the way that Diggery hugged had begun to bug him. When it came to hugging friends, something Diggery did not know was you should hug for just a moment and then you must let go. Looks like he was hugging them maybe too long. His teacher, Mrs. Bright, had reminded him once or twice, Diggery, you're a friendly guy and hugging feels quite nice. But when it comes to hugging, remember there's a time and place. Also, some prefer no hugs at all, so please respect their space. I like to hug. Do you like to hug? It's hard for people who like to hug to remember that some people don't like to hug. That's hard to remember. So Diggery hugged a little less, but didn't understand that his space invasion was still getting out of hand. Every day at story time, he'd choose a favorite friend, and then he did a thing that I do not recommend. What do you think he did at story time? He'd sit next to whom he'd chosen, but as close as he could get. Please give me room, they'd ask him, but Diggery would forget and end up scooting closer. He didn't mean to be a pest. He just seemed not to remember that a little space is best. He'd scooch up really close to somebody, and it was too close. Everybody likes just a little bit of space around them. When Diggery spoke to anyone, his snout was in their face. Another way he lacked respect for people's need for space. And when he shook a person's hand, he'd hold it much too long. When it came to shaking hands, Diggery-Doo just did it wrong. He saw a show on TV once where someone smashed a pie right in someone's face, so Diggery-Doo thought he would try to do the same with birthday cake at a party he attended. The birthday boy was not amused. In fact, He was offended. Oh, look at that. Right in the face. Not good thing. Not a good thing at all. I wonder if Diggery-Doo would like to have cake smashed in his face. I don't think so. So bit by bit and day by day, my dragon realized that his friends were getting fewer, and boy, was he surprised. Why are people mad? He cried. I'm just having fun. So I explained to Diggery-Doo why some things can't be done. Just because it's fun for you doesn't mean that it's fun for someone else. Space and boundaries, Diggery-Doo, are things we must discuss to learn why these things matter to you and all of us. And Diggory, please remember, never hug a stranger. Although I hate to say it, you could put yourself in danger. And when you want to hug a friend, they'll be much more content if you ask them if you can. That's called getting their consent. But what if they say no, he asked. Then what will I do, Drew? I said, a high five or a fist bump may simply have to do. So we ask permission if we can hug. That's a good reminder for me, who likes to hug. Yeah. High five or a fist bump. And sitting next to friends on the rug at story time is fun, but when you crowd in close, it's a space invasion crime. Give your friends a little room so they can move a bit. You've been squeezing in too close and you really need to quit. And when you want to speak, don't get right in someone's face. That is yet another way that you invade their space. And never take too long when you're shaking someone's hand. These are just a few things that you need to understand. And smashing cake in someone's face may have seemed like fun to you, but you didn't stop to think if he would find it funny too. Diggory stopped to think a bit on all the things I'd said. Then he shared with me the thoughts that were running through his head. Giving people space means I give them room to move. And respecting boundaries means I ask if they approve. Before I touch them or their stuff, and also think before I act. I said, I think you've got it now, Diggory. That's a fact. Diggory-Doo replied, I have another question though. If I'm crossing space and boundaries, how am I supposed to know? I said, when someone seems uncomfortable, angry, or confused, or perhaps they back away a bit, or clearly aren't amused. All those signals will tell you that maybe you've done something to invade somebody's space. When you're happy and content, look around you, Diggory-Doo. Do the other folks you're with seem content and happy too? Practice giving space by staying one arm's length away. And think before you speak or act. You can start today. Sometimes it's close to snuggle up. It's fun to snuggle up close with someone that you love. And sometimes you don't even have to ask permission because they want you to snuggle up to them. But sometimes you have to ask if I can snuggle with you. I must look for clues, he cried, to tell me what to do. It may take a bit of practice, but I can do it, Drew. Before we knew it, Diggery-Doo was getting pretty good at respecting space and boundaries, just like a dragon should. It does take some practice. It does take practice. But respecting space and boundaries everywhere you go isn't just for Diggery-Doo, in case you didn't know. It's a lesson meant for everyone, even me and you. And you can say you learned it thanks to Diggery-Doo. That's it. Thanks for listening. I love you guys. Mwah.